Last time on Lucid SMP, Super Santa was at my base. Remember, he was looking for something. But now the whole mystery is deepening because apparently he's going to dig. He's digging under my base. Santa says dig, we're gonna dig. Now, I got a chance to talk to Super Santa, and he says he's aware of the problem I'm having getting materials for the Quad Witch. This project requires a lot of materials, including things like glass and glazed terracotta. And, well, on Lucid, we don't really have a furnace. Not a really good furnace. There's the sometimes broken furnace, and there's the badly broken furnace. I mean, yeah, this is really broken. Okay, so after talking with Santa, I'm excited. He already designed a furnace for us. It's like he's one step ahead of me. I mean, this is perfect. This furnace array is going to be better than any smelter we've ever had on the server. And it has a feature of filtering out non-smeltables. This means if we put something in the smelter that doesn't belong, then it's not going to break the entire smelter. So we're on a side quest to build Super Santa's super smelter and beta test it in our secret underground facility. But first, before we can build our secret underground facility, we need to dig this hole because this needs to be a lot bigger. Now, Santa's unavailable to help us this time round, so we are just going to have to go ahead and knock this out ourselves. As you can see, this furnace array is going to take up a lot of space, and I can see why Santa chose this area as it's right near my storage area at my base. Now, you can tell I'm serious about something when I put my helmet on, because I'm either doing something really dangerous or I'm near lava, and this is a lot of lava. You can see right here in this last pass, I'm exposing deep slate, which is going to be a whole other ball game now. Yeah, everything's about to change. I think it's time for us to take a break from digging because going forward, things are going to start to slow down once we hit that deep slate. So let's go back to the surface. This is where I've been keeping all of my supplies for digging. And I've been saving a lot of the blocks that I've been digging, including all the ores. So I think by the time I'm done with this dig, I'm going to have a lot of resources. During the break, I decided to get a few things done. You know, take a little nap, make a trip to the gold farm to mend some tools, fight a phantom with my golden carrots. And just when I was about to go back to work, something amazing happened. Okay, well, I'm not talking about this guy. This isn't the amazing thing, but he had some really great trades. Deep slate coal ore. That is my favorite block in the entire game. And we have the mini blocks on the server, so I just traded him to get the mini blocks. What could be better than deep slate coal ore? So I was minding my own business, looking for a spot to place a new beacon, when I looked off to the side and I saw... Is that a pink sheep? That's a pink... Is that my pink sheep? That's my pink sheep. Is that pretty girl? Oh no. That sheep's been gone for like years. Okay, I grabbed a lead from my house. Let's go see if this is pretty girl. Oh my goodness, I can't believe. If this is pretty girl, that's gonna be amazing. Oh my goodness. How is this even possible? Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's pretty girl. All right, let's get you somewhere safe and off the edge of the cliff. Okay, follow me. I'm going to take you somewhere a lot safer than that cliff. She's been stuck on a cliff the entire time. You come with me. You get around the beacon? Yeah, you can. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna put you out in that field that you were hanging out in before. You know what? You're just gonna go in the safest place I know of, and that's gonna be inside the house. You're just gonna ignore the cow. Oh, hello. Okay, no, we're gonna go this way. Okay, you're going inside the house. You're now a house or houseless sheep. Can you make it through the door? Okay, maybe not. Well, hold on. Okay, there you go. There we go. I lost this sheep like 4 years ago. It's quite a tragedy. Now, when I went to put the beacon down, which is what I was doing before I found Pretty Girl. I found another pink sheep. I don't even understand how this is possible, but now I have two pink sheep. Okay, I have a feeling having two house sheep is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Just okay. Don't you do it. No. Yeah. Everything's fine. Look at you two back there. Now, I decided the best place would be to put them downstairs in my storage. Now, we need to get back to digging and removing all that deep slate. The sooner we finish the digging, the sooner we can build the super smelter. Here we go. Look at all that deep slate. Keep in mind, I've been digging 2 layers at a time, and now that we've hit this part of the dig, it's taking me about 1 hour per section. So each full pass is equal to an hour. Yes, had to break out the sponges for this part. Yeah, there was a fair amount of water here, but it really wasn't as bad as it looks like. Now, at some point, this whole process started to feel a little bit overwhelming. It's a lot of repetition, and just when I was about to not loving it, that's when help arrived, just in time. You know, I'm convinced that he is faster than me, and I have no idea how he's doing it. But I'm just glad he's here. Yeah, I really needed that extra help right there, and that was perfect timing. I'm really glad Super Santa stopped by to help, and we'll catch up with him later down the road when it's time for us to test the furnace. Now, for us, there's a few other things that I need to finish before we can start building the super smelter. The caves need to be lit up because we don't want zombies holding items to be spawning in and just hanging out here forever. Placing some torches should fix that. Okay, yeah, this is going to take some time, so I'll bring you back when I'm done. I was putting things away after finishing with the torches when someone showed up at my base.
Jazz, where you at?
Oh, remember, I don't want anyone to know about the furnace. It's a secret.
I wanted to come see your sheep you were talking about.
My sheep? Okay. No, come this way. No, come this way.
Oh.
We don't,
Okay.
You don't see that. Oh, yeah. Keep in mind, I am horrible at hiding things. It's gonna get awkward here. Yeah, you don't,
Okay.
no.
Fair.
What beacon? Why are you at my base? I
wanted to come see your sheep you were talking about. You said you found that sheep that's been missing for like years. I wanted to come see it.
My sheep. You're not here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're being weird about the beacon.
No, okay. No.
I won't look at the beacon. I don't see a beacon. This is not the beacon you're looking for.
No, it's not. Okay, here's my sheep. Look. Sheep.
Oh, nice. 2 of them.
One king.
Which one is the original?
Pretty girl. Pretty girl. But I found Pretty Boy out in the wild just roaming around, so maybe he's natural?
Probably. Could be. Lanterns near him?
Oh, no. Well, did he just say lanterns and then fly away? And yes, I did move my sheep outside, which leads us to our next project. Let's make the area look a little bit nicer. First, let's build something over that big hole that leads down to the secret lab. Now, maybe having something this large right here will keep everything kind of a secret for a while, especially people who just randomly show up at my base. And here you can see the finished version, and I added a little swing there as well. Now, we can't just build one tree, so let's go ahead and just add a few more trees. Now, as I build this tree on the other side of the river, how long do you think it's going to take me to realize that ODM has left me a little present at my base? Yeah. How long do you think it's going to take me before I realize there's a creaking right there? Yeah, I get most of the tree built right here. To be fair, it is hanging out on the other side of that tree, so that the second tree is kind of blocking my view of it. It's not until it comes back around in the front, and yeah, there it is. And now I see it. Yeah, basically a whole tree. It took me building a whole tree before I realized. Now, I am recording with Replaymod only, so I don't have any audio of me dealing with the creaking. ODM is apparently buried one of those creaking heart things. I don't even know. This is a new mechanic to me, so yeah, I figured it out. Okay, it's true. I'm the one that started the prank war. So, I mean, technically, I kind of deserve this. So, well played, Farmer ODM. I finished up decorating the area by adding a lot of details, flowers, a park bench. This is the kind of place I think Pretty Girl's going to enjoy a lot more, than hanging out on the edge of a cliff for 4 years. I think she's going to like this a lot better. Next, I gathered a lot of materials so we can build the super smelter. Just gathering materials can kind of be boring. So you're getting carving pumpkins. You get the carving pumpkin clip as a representation of all the material gathering that I actually did. Why pumpkins? Why do we need jack-o'-lanterns? And we don't ask questions. That's Santa says jack-o'-lanterns, we get jack-o'-lanterns. I suspect it's a 1.12 thing, but you know what? Jack-o'-lanterns work just fine for me too. Your hat is detachable.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a hat.
It's a hat? Have you been able to do that this whole time?
Yeah.
I did not know that about Santa. Now, we're not here to expose his secrets. We're here to test run the super smelter. So I'm going to let Santa go ahead and explain how this works.
All right. To get started, just throw a shulker box or item into this chest. And then once this light turns on, we'll know that the system is running. Now, let's take a closer look at how the system works by following an item. The shulker box drops down into a buffer chest. And then it is placed and broken so that all of its items pop out. Then, the item stacks are separated from each other and go on to get sorted. Once sorted, they drop down into the top water stream and get held at the end until all the items make it there. Meanwhile, any items that didn't get sorted end up in the other water stream and get sent to the non-smeltable storage. Back at the smeltables, once they're all at the end, they drop down to this pressure plate, starting the main smelting loop, where the items are picked up by hopper minecarts and distributed into the furnaces to be smelted. This goes on until all the items have been picked up from that pressure plate. While all of this is going on, more hopper minecarts are picking up the smelted items and dropping them off into this water stream to be loaded back into shulker boxes. The loaded shulker boxes then get sent back up to the main control room for us to pick up. Now, something interesting about this smelter is that the contents of the shulker box are preserved. This means the final shulker box will not be mixed with any items that were not originally in that shulker box. A few notes about this smelter: it was not designed to be the fastest, the most compact, or even the most advanced. It was designed to be user-friendly and reliable. While some parts can still be improved, this beta version will work great for now.
Thank you, Super Santa, for this super smelter. Now, I am standing on top of the filters. You can see this is a lot of filters that are needed to make this furnace reliable so that we don't end up basically breaking it. Eventually, we're going to build one in a location that everybody has access to. However, for now, this is just going to be our secret. Now, oh, you see how Santa put all these labels, the signs down? It's like he thinks of everything because he knows me. And if you look down here, there's access to my storage area. So if you go up the stairs here, you push a button and then you get access to my storage area. Of course, Santa made me this door. Yeah, this is going to be really convenient. I'm excited. It's going to help with whenever I'm doing any projects, not just the Quad Witch, but basically anything I'm working on. And I've actually been expanding my storage and making a lot more space. This is a whole new area that I've added here. Just trying to make things look a little bit nicer around here, a little bit more organized. This was a lucky episode too. We found Pretty Girl. And my YouTube channel actually passed 2,000 subscribers. I mean, wow, that's like incredible. Thank you all so much for being here and watching my channel. Now, I think I'm going to start by smelting up some glass. Next time, we're going to turn our focus back to the Quad Witch huts and get that farm built really soon. Thank you all so much for being here, and I'll catch you next time.